Well, I don't think this is going to be working too good if I don't have the mic this close to me. But anyway, how are you good folks doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing okay. You're all doing well. Um, to kick things off, I'm doing this song right here for patron Elvis Austin, who I was able, well, not that I wasn't able to. It just that things got in the way, sir. And I think you were one of the last ones on the list here from last month of songs I had to do. So Elvis Austin, and also prayers out for him, guys, if y'all don't mind. The man had to go and get back injections, so let's pray and hope that the medicine that is contained within it doesn't do any type of harm to his body, but yet also do what it's supposed to do as far as helping him. So anyway, Elvis wants me to do this song called Mr. Peepers. And he says, "Hey Ty, hope you're having a great month. I know I am, as I celebrated another birthday. The song I chose for my pick is called Mr. Peepers by Bill Anderson. It's a sad country song about a poor gentleman that is being buried. His wife thought he was boring and very dull. Too bad people never learn to learn about their spouse. Hope you like it." You want me to like this song already after you just told me about this, Elvis? No, anyway, I'm about to roll right on into it, folks. Here you go.
As she rode in the car behind a black limousine, she thought about the man she'd known since she was 17. She was glad he was gone, and soon she would forget she was married to the dullest man she had ever met. He never was the kind of man she wanted him to be. They never had that big white house or raised a family. And she called him Mr. Peepers, just a shy, quiet man. She never took time to believe in him or try to understand. And as she gave his dying soul to the preacher man to save, one by one a crowd began to gather around his grave. 44 weeping stewardesses with children kneeling down, and each one looked just like the man they were laying in the ground. 23 fashion models and a girl he called his niece, with the disco dancing trophy in the name of the deceased. 17 Playboy bunnies and his next door neighbor's wife. They say she caused his heart to quit the night he lost his life. Old Spinster Brown, from a secret rendezvous, she came to say goodbye to the only man she ever knew. And she called him Mr. Peepers, just a shy, quiet man. She never took time to believe in him or try to understand. And as she gave his dying soul to the preacher man to save, one by one a crowd began to gather around his grave. 44 weeping stewardesses with children kneeling down, and each one looked just like the man they were laying in the ground. 23 fashion models and a girl he called his niece, with a disco dancing trophy in the name of the deceased. 17 Playboy bunnies,
and she called him Mr. Peepers.
and she thought he was dumb. He had a closet big as a warehouse, and they all came out. 22 secretaries, 13 cocktail waitresses, one disc jockey, a broadcast personality, 2 truck drivers, and I'm going to tell you, those were the ugliest 2 women you ever laid your eyes on. Dull, friends, is in the eye of the beholder. Mr. Peepers was anything but dumb. What a guy.
Well, he was only dull with you, is what that was. Oh, shoot. Mr. Peeper should have been called Mr. Hung. Oh, man, he was smashing. Holy smokes. Elvis, I'm going to tell you what I really like about this man is that as the song was going on, I'm just sitting there kind of thinking to myself, like, man, his wife really just, man, going to the man's funeral and called him dull. I'm like, man, you know, I bet she, you know, all the psychological stuff she probably had the man going through because how she was acting towards him. And then they started talking about all them kids looking like him. I'm like, oh shoot, this dude was smashing. So this man probably died happy as all get up. His wife probably sitting there like, what's going on? And yeah, you got me too, because I was gonna say, man, Elvis, this is gonna be one of them songs where, you know how the lyrics started off, because I was kind of deceived by him a little bit. You know, I'm thinking like, oh man, this is gonna be messed up. But the lyrics seemed like they were so like sad, and man, you felt bad for the guy. And then I was like, this melody is all up tempo and everything. The beat is all up tempo, like a good sounding. And then when they start rolling out the real thing, what was going on, I'm like, oh man, this is absolutely perfect, man. Yeah, Mr. Peepers, my butt. I bet she did call him Mr. Peepers. He was Mr. He was sure picking a lot of picking pepper. Let me stop. Anyway, Elvis, man, good pick right there, man. You gave me a good laugh. Everybody else, what did y'all think of this song? What did you first hear it, if you ever even heard it in your life? And if it is your first time hearing it, what did you think of it? Leave it in the comments below after this video if you don't mind, okay? Let me know what y'all think of this. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you through Jesus. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, if you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten your day, then you click right here, all right? And if you want to subscribe to this channel, you forgot to get to know who I am first, all right? Then you're going to click right here to lead you into the subscription. Make sure you hit the bell notifications to get notified anytime I post a video, all right? Let